Good day, people. It's about the oiling of the crankshafts. Het gaan oor die olie van die krukas, maar nou moet eers voordat die ving doodgaat. Now I was viewing this video of Christian and Vera's Land Rover time about the oiling of the Land Rover crankshaft, the Lion Ford engine, and it only gets oil on the big ends every half of a turn. So let's check this story out here. Put it down there. Now, on these engines, these are the XN or the XM engines, or whatever they want to call it. I think it's more likely to be the XN engines. Now, this is a 1618cc motor, this one. And that's the motor, and that's the cylinder head over there. Now, as you can see, it came out of that pickup there. It's now powered by the XD3 diesel motor. So let's check the oiling going on here. Now, what they have done here is to fit 3 sizes at 3 verskillende grootte hooflaars hierso. Diameter laars. Dit is 'n groot ene, en 'n medium ene, en 'n klein ene. So it's a big one, smaller one, medium sized, and a small main bearing. Now here is the crankshaft, and it's stupid to put the big one there, and the medium one there, and the small one there where the most torque is. I would have changed it to put the smaller one at the front and the bigger one at the rear where the flywheel is, because all the torque from here goes to that direction. Now it's the thinnest, the crankshaft. Okay, let's see what happens then. The oil comes in by one of these holes, and it goes in that groove right around. So right around this crankshaft there is oil. Oil goes in there, and it comes out of there. And it goes in here and it comes out of there. But it's right around the crankshaft. So 360 degrees, it's picking up oil and delivering it out of there by the big ends. Now these big ends, let's have a look at the big ends now. I'm going to get the Conrad. And the Conrad has a bearing, has one hole. Een gaatjie daar, en die gaatjie kom daar, the hole comes there, and it comes out there, next to the bolt head, to cool the piston at the bottom, and to oil the piston and the cylinder liner. So, now I must see how this fits. The crankshaft turns this direction, draai aan deze kant toe. So die gaatjie moet aan daardie kant wees. It must be like this. It must be on the back side. So the engine lies at an angle like this. Let's take it a little bit backward. so that you can see better. So, bietjie terug. Hulle agteroor, it's lying backwards. So it's like this. Now the hole is now there. And this crankshaft must now turn because there's a hole at the bottom too. The crankshaft is in this position, don't fall down, and this hole lines up with that hole. It's like, let's see, yeah, it's more or less like this. So oil gets squirted out into the cylinder when the crankshaft is coming up a little bit. Die krukas kom nou 'n bietjie om, ek kan 'n bietjie kom op die seier, dan spuit dit 'n bietjie oor die daar. Then when the crankshaft is at the top, let's see, it's more like so. It's going, it's just about to go down. It's about 15 degrees past top dead center when this starts to squirt up there. Or maybe there's some leakage going on here, passing here as well, and throwing some oil up there. Maybe that is also the case. I've dirty fingers. Now, I had dirty fingers now. I washed it. Met 'n ander gewas. Right. Terug na deze. Nou, dit is die XD engine motor. XD3 motor, 2 XD engine range crankshaft. Dit is die krukas van die XD3. XD engine reeks. Dat is al die krukasse van XD 84, 88, 90, XD2 en XD3 dieselfde ontwerp. All the crankshafts of the XD range of engines, the XD 84, 88, 90, XD2 and the XD3 have the same pattern. Right. Now the XD 90 and the XD2 shares the same crankshaft. XD 90 en XD2 dieselfde krukas. Deze krukas. Die XD 88 en XD 84 is 'n klein bietjie nader hierso. The strokes are shorter. So it's closer, yeah. These journals come closer to those. More in. To change the stroke, make the stroke less. But it more or less it looks the same. It like min of meer dieselfde. So nou die diesel, wat het ek nou gedoen met die diesel box? Right, now I'm back with the diesel box. Main bearing standard. So if we have a look at these, we shall see the top halves of the bearings have grooves in it. Die boonste helfte van die laars het groewe in. Daai een het 'n groef en daai een het 'n groef en daai een het nie groef nie, daai een het nie groef nie. Sal daar, no groove there, no groove there, a groove there, and a groove there. So, all die shells, die halves, wat onder is, at the bottom, in die kappe is, het nie groewe. Those in the main caps, bearing caps, don't have grooves. So it's 5 of them. Number 1 is at the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. And then the narrow ones there, and the one big one at the back, one in the center, and one at the front, but they're all the same diameter. What is it? 55 millimeters. So the mains are 55 millimeters in diameter, 55 millimeter in diameter. The excuse me, the hooflaars. Dis dieselfde diameter as die excuse me, the skish. Die XD3 big ends. The XD3's big ends are 55 millimeters. But the big ends on the XD3's are 60 millimeters, the main bearings. The hooflaars of the XD3's is 60 mm deursnit. En deze is 50 mm deursnit. Die groot koppelaars, die big end bearings on the XD 84, 88, 90 and the XD2. Right, they use the same bearings, fortunately. Hulle gebruik al die selfde laars van die 84 af tot by die XD2. So jy het 'n 1800, jy het 'n 1900 en 'n 2,1 en 'n 2,3 motor met dieselfde laars. So you have an 1800, a 1.9, a 2.1 and a 2.3 with the same main bearings and big end bearings. Right, now what happens now here is when it turns halfway. Hope you can see there. Let's go down a little bit. Okay, let's see. Now, what I said, it is a shell at the bottom, die halve laar onder, een helfte van die laar onder, glad. It's smooth, no grooves. So the oiling can take place there. So the oil comes from the half shell from the top, die halve bearing van die bo af, met die groef in, en het gaan hierin, en het kom onder uit en het smeer daar by die gat uit op deze een wat sonder 'n groef is. And it smears the bearing liner at the bottom without the groove. And the oil comes right through the crank with, as you can see, with this wire, and the other oil goes to the big end. Now when the engine turns over 180 degrees, this thing is tactile sprayed on it. So my hands are sticky now, waxy, wasserig. Right. Now we go again. So the oil comes in there, and it comes out of here, and it smears again on the shell without the groove, because the one with the groove is now still at the top. Engine block is now here, right? And the main caps are down here. Right, then the oil takes a U-turn there, or a sharp turn, whatever turn, and then it goes up there, and it oils the big end up there. And this is the hole at the top, is very close to the center of the top there. So oil gets flung out all the time, 360 degrees of the turn of the crankshaft with this concept, hierdie concept, 360 grade olie al die tyd. Met deze ook, with the gas motor the same. Right, the Ford motor, as Christian said, they have 4 main bearings. That's a V6 motor, diesel motor. Peugeot also uses them. And Citroen. So 2 of the big ends bearings get oil from the same main bearings. The 2 inner main bearings feed 4 cylinders with oil. But now the problem is the oil groove is at the top. That's where the problem comes in. That means the oil it gets oil from this point to that, from that point to this point. Turns this direction, from that point to this point, and then it goes onto the bearing without the groove. That means it only has 1 oil feeder, not 2 like this crankshaft. It only has 1 oil hole. So when it turns over and it gets blocked off by this shell, no oil goes to the top. So where the heavy work is at the top. The compression gets higher when the piston has to move to the top. So the pressure goes, stress becomes more on the oil, and then there's no oil or very little oil, and then there's firing going on, and then the force is even more severe on the top. So it forces on the top here. Alright, so the force is on top of here, and there's no oil coming up to there, because this doesn't have this oil to feed the oil down there and then up again. So it's a stupid designed engine, that one. And that's the flaw. They should have drilled it right through the mains, all of them. So you can see here. Now I can turn it for you to see what happens there. Or what's going on there. Okay, let's turn it like this. As you can see in there, it's quite a big hole there. So the oil comes right through the crankshaft and then it goes down a passage there to the other side. So even if you close it with your finger, it will still blow from this point through to that point. It will go down there to your finger and then up. So it's not going to block it there. It's not a hole coming out there and the next one is going in there like so. They're not sitting like this. They're into each other like that. So even if you block it off, the oil will still come out of there, from here, out of there. So 1/2 of a turn, the oil will go from this point, all the bottom shell and coming out of it and push it out of there. All the side. Then 180 degrees, it will turn, and then it's like this one, and the oil will come in there, right through all the other shell at the bottom, smeared with oil, and come out of there. That's how it works, yeah, with these engines. XD engines, I presume the XUD and the XU engines are the same. 100%, 360 degrees all the time, oil. Not intermittent, pulsating oil feeds like on a Land Rover motor. Jaguar Land Rover Ford Lion motor. Right, that is the end of this video. I must say bye-bye. Hope it was interesting. I hope it was bietjie interessant daarom oor die olie story van the oiling story of these XN and XD engines. Until the next time. Thank you for viewing. Dankie dat julle na deze video gekyk het. Tot de volgende video. Bye bye, tot de volgende video. Right. Well, I'm not gone yet, but I said bye bye. Ek het totsiens al reeds gesê. Nou daar's 'n ding daar. Motor. Is oil XN7 ek dink. I don't know. I'm not sure whether it's a XN7 motor or what it is. But the capacity is 1618 cc. 1618 cc. 1618 cc. Dan was daar ene met 1796 cc. 1796 cc. An 1800 motor was it was 60 kilowatts at 5500 rpm. At 60 kilowatt at 5500 revolutions per minute. And the torque was at 3000 revolutions per minute, 3000 rpm, 3000 rpm. At maximum torque 136 Newton meters. That was a 1.8 liter. I don't know the kilowatt output on the 1600. And then there was a 1971 cc. 1971 cc. It's 2 liter. XN1. XN1. Dit was a vergaser motor with a carbureted engine. 71 kilowatts at 5200 RPM, 5200 RPM, 5200 revolutions per minute, 161 Newton meter torque, 3000 RPM, 3000 RPM, 161 Newton meter. Reg, dan was daar 'n Bosch Jacktronic, not Jetronic, Jacktronic. Bosch Jacktronic fuel injection. XN6 motor, they called it. It's also 1971 cc, 1971 cc, 2 liter motor, 78 kilowatts at 5200 RPM, 78 kilowatt at 5200 revolutions per minute, 169 Newton meters at 3000 RPM, that's 169 Newton meter, 3000 revolutions per minute, 3000. And then there was then with the XD engines, it depends on the RPM of the motor. The XD88 1900 motor, 40 kilowatt op 4000 RPM of 41 kilowatt op 4500 RPM. So you gain that 1 kilowatt, that's nothing, with 500 RPM. The torque was 109 Newton meters or 110 Newton meters at 2000 RPM. And what was the capacity built out with that one now? Well, 1948 cc on this paper. I wrote it down, fortunately. Right. That's 42 kilowatts, I see. So you only gain 2 kilowatts from 500 RPM. Then there was a XD90. Where did I write that down? I lost that paper. No, yeah. XD90, the one with the XD2 crankshaft, 2112 cc, 2112 cc, XD90, 46 kilowatts, 46 kilowatt, 4500, 4500 RPM, 123 Newton meter op 2000 RPM, 123 Newton meters at 2000 RPM. Then the XD2, where did I write that down? Very nice, huh? The XD2 down here, okay. 2304 cc. I think it's when you bore wore it out to 1 millimeter oversized, 2,300 and what was it? C36 cc or something like that. It's a little bit more. Anyway, that's 52 kilowatts at 4,500 rpm. 52 kilowatt op 4,500 revolutions per minuut. 132 Nm torque at 2,000 rpm. 132 Nm at 2,000 rpm. And then there was an XD2S. It had oil squirters at the bottom of the block to cool the pistons down and to lubricate it, which these normal and standard engines didn't have. Only the turbo motor had the squirters at the bottom. So jy kan nie 'n turbo op die gewone XD2 sit nie. It's special pistons and a special block, engine block. 60 kilowatts at 4,150 rpm, 60 kilowatt op 4,150 revolutions per minuut. Revolutions is 'n bietjie minder, maar meer kilowatt. 184. So from 132 newton-meters at 2,000 rpm, it's risen up to 184 newton-meters at the same rpm with a turbocharger. So from 52 kilowatts at 4,500 rpm, it's down to 4,150 rpm at 60 kilowatts. 8 kilowatts more, less rpm, and 52 newton-meters of torque more at the same rpm. And that's only 0.3 boost on a turbocharger. Very slight boost on the turbocharger. Net 0.3 bar op die turbo aan die aard. Alright, but I don't have specs on the XD3 motor on the turbo version because there were a few different outputs on the variante op deze motor. Maar die standaard wat ek het, the standard one I have there in the pickup over there is 56 kilowatts at 4,500, 156 newton-meters of torque at 2,000 rpm. 56 kilowatt at 4,000 rpm. 156 newton-meter torque op 2,000 revolutions per minute. But that's very nice torque it has. I can idle and I can put the foot down and it just goes on faster and faster all the time until it reaches the max RPM. So now I say finally bye-bye from all of these stuff. We all say bye-bye for you. And 505 and 504 and the other 404 pickup and listed diesel motors and a Petter diesel motor. Petter and the Lister. The Lister also has grooves right around the crankshaft, bearing, main bearings. So it oils all the time, even if it uses a piston pump. Piston oil pump, a special relief valve to compensate for the time the pump doesn't deliver oil, so speciale wat is dit, drukklep, ontlasklep, olie druk-ontlasklep vir die halwe hele draai wat die krikkers maak sonder die pomp olie lewer, die suierpomp. It's a plunger oil pump. I made a video last time about it, 3 years ago, I think, 3 or 2 years ago, about that engine. No, it's more than 3 years ago. The continuous oil delivery, even if it's fitted with a piston pump, that pulsating oil pump, it's continuous. Okay, maybe I must make another video of it. So, bye for now. Tot ziens, tot volgende keer. Nou, dat is maar weer hier. Now I'm back here. So bye bye from this unprepared video. So tot ziens van die onvoorbereide video. Tot ziens, bye bye. The unprepared video, the onvoorbereide video, say tot ziens. Say bye bye from the unprepared video.